Hey everyone, it's Amber here, and I'm excited to share with you guys my trash. Woohoo! Awesome! I figure in this whole zero waste journey, something that's important to do is look back on your own personal waste and see what exactly you're throwing away. And then hopefully you can make the right behavior adjustments in your own life in order to figure out moving forward what you can do to decrease your own personal waste. So what are we going to do right now? We are going to go through my trash can. Super awesome, exciting. I know you're just as excited as I am. So I actually have a few different kinds of trash. So first what we're going to do is go through my kitchen trash. Okay, so the very first thing I have here is this plastic bag that the celery I purchased at the grocery store came in. So that's going to be really easy to change my behavior because instead of getting the packaged celery, I will look for unpackaged celery and I will use my own personal cloth bag if I feel the need to bring it home in. So I know I can get rid of that trash pretty easy. The next one is a dirty Swiffer wet wipe. This will be a little bit more difficult in order for me to circumnavigate. I did see online there are a few other options that are cloth that you can purchase for your Swiffer on Etsy, or you could make your own. Again, if you're crafty, I am not. So I think I'm going to try that. So instead of using these disposable wipes, I'm going to invest in a cloth reusable Swiffer wipe. So that'll be great. The next thing I have in here is a chip bag. I think chips are going to be difficult. I don't believe that my bulk section at my local grocery store carries bulk chips. So chips might be something that I do without. They might be something I try to make myself. I'm not sure. So if you know of a solution to chips, tortilla chips, please let me know because we love tortilla chips in my house. So as you can see, I have the sticker, and the sticker came on a banana. In the summertime, I think it will be much easier for me to buy fresh fruit. Obviously not bananas because I live in Minnesota and we can't grow bananas, but it'll be easier for me to buy other kinds of fresh fruit like apples and peaches and things like that without stickers at the farmer's market. But if I am going to the grocery store and I am purchasing fruit that's individually sold, like apples and bananas and things like that, then I think this sticker is going to be very difficult to circumnavigate. But I'm going to keep hopeful that I can find a way to get around using this sticker. The next thing I have in here is a tea bag cover. It's metal on the inside. I don't believe that this is recyclable. I'm going to have to do some more research, but I don't think it is. So my solution to this is I know that the bulk section at my local co-op does have a tea section, so I'm really excited to start using that and getting away from these single-use tea bags. I also know there's a company here in the Twin Cities called Tea Source, and they're fantastic. They have like cute little places to sit in the front, and they sell fantastic bulk teas. So that would be a good place if you're in the Twin Cities to get away from using a single-use tea like that. So what I have here is a used tissue. I think this is going to be really easy to get away from using a single-use tissue by using a handkerchief. And I purchased handkerchiefs at local garage sales last summer, and I've actually started incorporating them into bringing them with me to work for my lunches so I don't use a napkin, but I'm going to go one step further and start dedicating one of those as a handkerchief. So I will be having one of those handy if I have a cold, or I'll keep one in my purse in case I need to blow my nose, and I will get rid of these single-use items like this tissue. Ooh, okay, this is going to be tough. This is a chewed-up dog toy. As you can see, it's not made of any kind of organic material. I can't throw it in the compost or my organics bin. So this goes straight into the landfill. So one thing I think I'm going to do is find alternatives to buying new dog toys. I think I have plenty of tennis balls floating around that he finds at the dog park and brings home. And I know I have the random pair of mismatched socks. So I could use a sock, fill it with tennis balls, and then have that be his new dog toy. So at least then I'm not buying something new and that's going to the landfill, but it's not the perfect solution. One idea is, instead of purchasing things like this or using things like this, is to use things that once they're finished, they can go into the organics or the or into your compost if you have it. So that would be bones, antlers, things like that. And I know Petco has a bulk section in the front of their store where you can buy items like that that are not prepackaged. So that might be a good alternative for anyone who has a dog or a pet that they buy toys for. So I also have in here Trash from Candy. This is a Lifesavers wrapper from my husband. I don't eat these. I only eat chocolate. And this is going to be the kind of thing where if he's itching for candy or we want to keep candy in the house, then I think I need to pre-plan and purchase bulk candy from the bulk aisle. These single wrapped candies, I can get around single wrapped candies. So I don't know if I can get around single wrapped Lifesavers, but hopefully I can find something similar that satisfies his sweet tooth and also is a more of a sustainable candy that he can enjoy. The last thing I have in here is another food wrapper. So this is from Baby Carrots, and they came in this plastic bag. I do try to reuse these bags when I can. Sometimes they have holes in them and I can't, but I do try to reuse them as poop bags for when we go out with our dog. However, they still don't decompose. The plastic, when it goes into the landfill, it just sits there because it doesn't have the right conditions to decompose. So therefore, I really want to get away from using plastic. So these two items that I have here, the celery and the carrots, this is exactly why I'm trying to do zero waste grocery shopping, because I don't want to come home with these things and they're really easily replaceable. Granted, I can't buy baby carrots in bulk, but I can buy regular carrots in bulk and just go the extra step and chop them up and wash them. So that will be really easy for me to get away from. So that's everything that is in my kitchen trash. So now we're going to move on to the bathroom trash. So the very first thing I see in the trash is this cotton round, which I use to remove my makeup. And this is a single-use item. I use it once and I throw it in the trash. I do know that there are reusable cotton rounds, and I did see some for sale online just by searching reusable cotton rounds, and I'm definitely going to transition to those and get away from using these guys. So one thing that I'm seeing is my contact case. So I use single-use contacts because I've had eye issues my whole life. So one thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change my behavior and I'm going to wear my glasses more often. When I have to use these contacts, I am going to recycle them. I'm pretty sure that I can recycle the bottom, which is plastic, and I'm going to find out if I can recycle the top. I don't know if I can recycle the top or not, so I'm going to do some research. I'm going to find out. I know I've already recycled the box that they came in, so that's great. But contacts, that's something that's really difficult, and I don't know if there's an answer that someone knows to how I can better improve my contact use. So if someone has some suggestions, I would love to hear them about how to decrease my waste when it comes to contacts. Okay, last thing is dental floss. This is a non-recyclable, non-biodegradable dental floss. I did just find online, so I don't have it yet, a biodegradable 100% natural silk dental floss that I am going to transition to as soon as I get it, and I'm really excited for that. So I don't want to have to throw away dental floss and create this waste every time I floss my teeth. So I'm really excited to get away from that. That's everything in my bathroom trash, and now we're going to move on to the recycling. Okay guys, hold on to your horses because we're about to go through my recycling and it's going to be so sweet. So I'm not going to go through all of this, but as you can see right off the back, I have a lot of plastic, paper items, another piece of plastic. Looking at this, most of it is cardboard and paper. Here's my, saline solution for my contact cases. So what I think I get looking at this is I just need to get away from buying things that have this extra waste and this extra packaging. So for example, this Herbal Essences conditioner bottle, instead of purchasing these bottles, I'm going to buy a glass bottle or use a glass bottle that I already have. I'm going to go to the local co-op that has conditioner in bulk, and I'm going to refill that so that I never have another bottle that ends up in the recycling. So I can just reuse that time and time again. Things like this, a Gatorade container. These plastic bottles, plastic water bottles, they're so detrimental to the environment. They take a lot of water in order to manufacture just one of these bottles. And as I mentioned in my very first video, plastic, you can only use it about 7 to 10 times. I'm sorry, you can only recycle it about 7 to 10 times before it really isn't recyclable anymore because it's been compromised and they can't reuse it. So then it ends up in the landfill. So getting away from using these bottles is a huge priority of mine. So I'm going to make sure that I don't even buy these on the go, that I always have a reusable bottle with me and I then can fill it up with water. Okay, or some other things we have in here. Toothpaste, feminine products, bath and beauty products. That's a big thing that I know a lot of you are interested in finding out more information about. And as I gather that information, I'll be happy to share it with you. What I do know is some bulk grocery stores carry bulk beauty and bath products. So things like shampoo, conditioner, laundry detergent, things like that. So that's a great place to start. I have heard that Lush, the cosmetic and bath and beauty store, does sell unpackaged soap. That is a bar that it doubles as shampoo and body wash, and I've heard great things about it. So if you're someone who wants to get more into using like one item for everything, that might be a great thing for you. Deodorant, toothpaste, things like that. There are great recipes on Pinterest for how to make your own deodorant and how to make your own toothpaste. I haven't tried any out yet, but I am definitely going to throughout the month of February. I'm going to be trying out new things, and I will give you guys a review of what I liked, what I didn't, and hopefully you guys can figure out if you want to go down that route and make your own toothpaste, and maybe a few other items, beauty products and things like that, so that you don't have to even have this recycling in the first place. I hope this kind of helps you guys. It really helped me to go through this, so now I know where I can improve so that I don't have the same waste next week. I can make the changes in my behavior this week, and then hopefully next week I won't have to show you guys this. That would be so great. So, okay, thanks so much. Talk to you guys soon.